Everyone, it's Michelle here from 3Ps, and now I'm going to show you part 2 of some of my smaller storage solutions. Get my camera to focus here, sorry about that. Some smaller storage solutions for like my stamps, washi tapes, sequins, glitter, stuff like that. So the first thing I've got here in front of me is what I use to keep my washi tape in. And I've actually seen this on a couple people's videos, but I got this, this container was at Hobby Lobby for $1.99 is the regular price. And I had some washi tapes in here, like this blue one, and I had a green one that were too tall, and I forced it closed, and now I think I messed it up because it doesn't want to stay shut. But it was staying shut beforehand. But normally most of these will clear it, but to be honest, I keep it open 90% of the time anyway because I'm in it all the time. So but anyway, I like this because I basically have a one in one out system. So like right here, I've got space for a washi tape right here. So if I go and buy more, I'll say, okay, I've got room for 2 more. So if I'm out and about. Okay, for example, the other day I was at Dollar Tree and they had a ton of washi tapes there. Like I got these 2, this one, and not that one, this one. So I got these 4 the other day, but they had like 8 or 9 that I could have gotten. But I knew I only had space for 4 or 5, so I just made myself narrow it down to the 4 I thought I would use. And that was these. So I picked these up. And I try to keep it as organized as I can by colors or, things like that. So yeah, I mean, I do have some backups in my other storage, but there are duplicates of ones I already have. So yeah. So that's this. And it kind of makes me stay not getting out of control with washi tape because, yeah, I could get out of control if I really wanted to. So keeping it in that container with a one in, one out system at least for myself, it kind of keeps me in check and I don't go crazy with, 900 rolls of washi tape. So, and I like that because I saw some of the ones where it had the rod systems, and I saw some other systems like in drawers and stuff, and you forget what you have, you don't know what's in there, and stuff just gets lost and it gets wasted. And I do like the fact that, at least this way I can pick it up, use it, when I need to, and then put it back. So that works for me, and I just have the one. My plan is just to keep the one. Right, and then the next thing I have here is, well, actually, this container set I got at a local dollar store here. It was 3 containers for $3, and I use these 2 small ones for my sequins, and I use these little jars that you can get at Dollar Tree and other places. So this one, and then this one here. Similar storage things like this, they have them, the clear containers with the little canisters at like Michael's. I've seen them there and at Hobby Lobby, and they run anywhere from $12 to I think like $15 or up to $20. So basically here I've got these 2 containers which were basically $1 a piece, and I've got, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this container I've got, what is it, 18 I think. So you get 8 to a container, so that was, or 8 to a package at Dollar Tree. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So about $6 worth of these little containers. So $6 plus the 2 containers was 2. So for $8, I've got 2 containers, and I'm holding a ton of sequins that I can clearly see and organize. So I thought that was pretty handy. And the one I saw, the little organizational system they had at Michael's, think it only came with 12 canisters. So I've got way more than 12 right here. So that's that one. And this other box has got my large wooden stamps. I don't have a whole lot of stamps in general. My wooden stamps are these. These are pretty much my everyday stamps, like thank you and some little hearts and flowers and butterflies and stuff. So there are some holiday stamps in here, like Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's. But most of my seasonal stamps are together, like all my Christmas ones are together, except for that package. But, well, actually, I thought I could use this package for just birthdays, so that's probably why that's in there. So that's pretty much all my wooden stamps outside of my Christmas ones. So there's those. Then I have another container. Now, these containers here, I got 4 of them. I have one in purple, blue, orange, and green. And this blue one here has stamps. And I got them at Dollar Tree last summer for $1. And in here I've got my little punches, my little mini punches, with little scraps of paper that I punch out. And that's all right here. It pretty much stays right next to me because I use that a lot. Let's see here. I'll show you this one. This is just a pencil case that I got at Target. I think it was like 90 cents or something. It was under $1. You can also get them at Target, Walmart, Dollar Tree. Well, actually, no. Dollar Tree sometimes doesn't even have these big pencil cases. At least the ones near me haven't had them. So, and then I got the larger containers. The large containers like this at Dollar Tree are $6 for $1, and the small ones are $8 for $1. And this is what I keep my glitter in. Actually, I could combine these greens now. I got most of this glitter, like this little fine glitter, I got on clearance at Michael's last year, and I still have a ton of it. Then I've got some bigger glitter that I got at a local dollar store. They came in this type of container. So I keep all of this in here. So that keeps the glitter contained and easy to use. Let's see. I've got 2, I guess, like adhesive containers. I have 2 like this. This small green one is where I keep like little scraps of sticky paper and just little miscellaneous like mounting tape and sticky dots and stuff like that. And then this other one, I keep the larger things, like I have my Mod Podge in here. I stuck a butterfly to that and it won't come off. This is where I keep like my labels, some more sticky dots. So basically these 2 containers are for like adhesives and stuff. That's what I keep in here. And those stay next to me for the most part, stacked and out of the way. Because I use, you know, adhesives with, well, everything. Alright, and then these are my ink pads. I just keep them in a tray. I don't even remember where I got this tray. It was laying around in my house. I don't even know how long I've had it. I don't even know if it was free. I really don't know. My sister could have gave this to me for all I remember. But yeah, so this is just a wire basket that I keep my inks in. This is all that I have. And I just keep them in here upside down so that the pad stays, you know, saturated and stuff. So yep, that's it. And I've got room here for probably 4 more small ones. But this is kind of the same deal, 1 in, 1 out. So when one, like I've got a white ink pad in here I really need to throw away. It's all dried out and it doesn't ink worth a darn. So, but I'll throw that out and then replace it with a new one. So, so there's that. Oh, that was loud. The next thing I have is my clear stamps. And this is all I have. So, I mean, I've only been crafting for about a year. And I think part of why I'm able to stay organized is because, well, I just don't have a lot of stuff. You know, I showed in the part 1 of this video is that my craft space is really small. I probably have like a 5x5 square space in my the corner of my dining room to craft on a regular basis. And so I just don't have a lot of space. And so it forces me to keep things minimal. You know, and plus my budget. Our budget for me to be able to do this is maybe $10 to $20 a week. You know, I try to keep it around $10. I look for things on clearance. And you know, I don't go, but I try not to go above my budget, so that really helps keep things in check. And it, you know, you build up a little bit over time, even when you don't spend a lot, you know. So, okay, so yeah, what I was saying was they had these chipboard album pages on clearance. I don't remember how much I paid. It wasn't very much because it was marked down to that, you know, like 80% off mark or the max that they have. So I ended up getting this whole like 6-page album kit thing with had rings and stuff. What I ended up doing was taking the boards like this. I don't know if you can see it, but I used the laminating sheets that you get at Dollar Tree, and I laminated, just manually, you know, laminated every front and back, all 6 boards. And that's what I'm using to put my cling stamps on as storage. So it was really, you know, the cost investment, I want to say it was under $2. It might have been like $1.50 for all 6 boards. It was buried in a box at Tuesday morning and marked down to really cheap clearance price. And then I made my own little bags. I used, hold on, I'll show you. I used like a photo sleeve thing, and I just cut down, you know, measured out the size that I needed, and I just made my own little bags, plastic sleeves to stick them in, and I adhered all 3 sides with, or 2 sides with red line tape to keep it sealed. And then I just slide my boards inside like that. So yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of stamp sets. Like the back of this one's empty. The back of this one's empty. So, I mean, I don't, and all my stamp sets, like a couple of these sets I actually got at a dollar store that I have near my house. I think the whole stamp set was $1.25. There was a birthday one and a flower one. So, and then these stamps here with these different sayings on them, I got these at Hancock Fabrics. They were going out of clearance near my house, and these stamps were like 15 cents each or 20 cents each. I forget how much they were marked down. So I got 9 stamps. It was just barely $1 for all 9. So that worked out. And this is the only one where I stamped on the paper on the outside, because I had a hard time reading the saying on the white board and I couldn't remember what they all said. So I just stamped them all out so I could just look at it at a glance and go, oh, it's right there. So there's that. My little self-made storage there. And then I just have this little like zipper pouch that goes in a binder. And this was on clearance at Walmart. I don't know, it was 50 cents or something. And I don't even know why it was on clearance, but I just grabbed it. And this is where I have all my little plates. This is a Tim Holtz set that I bought on Amazon. It wasn't very expensive. You get something like 19 plates or something like that, or 14 plates. It's like one of every possible size you could ever need, from really, really big to really, really small. And I ordered those. The plates, though, or the blocks, are really thin. They're super, super thin. But I didn't mind, and the reason I didn't mind is previously, before I got those, I kind of rigged together my own block or stamp thing. It's really dirty, so I apologize. But I made my own grid. This is one of those, you put photos in here that slide inside. These little plastic photo sleeve thing. And I just drew out with a Sharpie a grid, my own grid, and I used this as my stamp block. So when I went to order these, this is what I was used to. So it's almost the same width. So this was the poor man's version of a stamping block, because I got this at Dollar Tree for $1 and I just made my own. So that's what I was using for a stamping block. So getting these for me was, you know, the fact that they're thin, and it didn't bother me at all. That's what I was used to. So that's these. That's my whole stamp set there. So these just kind of sit behind me in my little storage area, for the most part. Oh yeah. Then the other thing I like to do, well, I will say this. I do have a storage caddy that looks like this. My sister got this for me for my birthday last year at Hobby Lobby, and I guess this is where I'm the messiest, you could say. I just have so much stuff in here. I have Crystal Light container that I use to hold up my pencils. Yes, there's a fork in there. I use the fork to separate the threads when I'm using so I just keep a fork in there. It separates the cotton fibers pretty well if you're using, like, trying to make a project with the cotton thread. I've got my scissors and I've got some tweezers down in there. So this is a Crystal Light container. This is my pencils. I don't have any punches really, except for this one big punch. I have a corner rounder in there. And then I have this little circle punch that I finally broke down and bought. So some things, you know, you just, I was going to say, it's just some things you just break down and buy, you know. You never catch it on sale, so you just buy it. Then I've got a little coupon organizer, and this is where I keep some of my, like, my own stencils. Like the hammer I made for Father's Day is in here. Some of my envelope templates are in here. So I just keep these in here so that they don't get damaged, and, you know, so I can remember, you know, how I made something. Because I can't always remember. I've got backup, like, mounting tape in here. So I keep some, like, foam scraps. So yeah, this little caddy is just full of all my Sharpies and just stuff that I use constantly. Pens, pencils, scissors, hole punches, all that fun stuff. And then, let's see. I use a lot of sandwich bags. Like, I just got this pack of colored, what are these called? Wooden sticks. My brain's quitting on me, right? Popsicle sticks. There we go. I just got these at Dollar Tree for some fall projects that I'm working on. So, sandwich bags, awesome storage system. I store so much stuff in those, in sandwich bags. You know, so I mean, there's these plastic containers. They have these that you can use that they have at Dollar Tree. I think they come 8 or 10 to a pack. Oops. In square or round. I like the square ones, so it's just personal choice, I suppose. But if you don't want to get those, you can pick up these 2-ounce, like, little Dixie, I think these are Dixie Cup brand, plastic, or Diamond brand, I can't remember, little plastic containers. They hold about the same amount of material. I mean, I think these are a little bit bigger, but not by much. And I believe you get like 50 of these or 100 of these for $2. I think it's 50 for $2. So you can always use these, you know, for storage. Those always work too. So there's these. I would have to say probably 95% of my storage things come from Dollar Tree. I did have to break down, I showed in the first video where I did have to, you know, get some of the Sterlite containers. That took me a while to buy. The big, large one that I showed in the other video, I just bought that like a month ago. So I just recently got that one. Before then, most of my stuff was being stored on top of TV trays and shopping bags. And so, I mean, I've only been crafting for about a year, so I'm just now getting, I guess, established in some of my supplies. So, I mean, it takes a while. The other thing that I use a lot of are these big plastic bags, folders that you get at Dollar Tree. I use these for my projects that I'm working on. So like here's one that I'm working on for fall. And actually there's 2 in this one bag. So all the supplies are in here that are needed for this. And then I've got one here, another one that's a fall project that I'm also working on is in here. And then I've got one for Halloween that's in here. And so this helps keep me kind of organized. They're like my YouTube bags. So I keep everything that I need for the presentation or when I'm trying to show you guys a project, I keep them in these bags. So these keep me super organized as well. So yeah, I hope this was helpful or gave you some storage ideas and solutions for your stamps, you know, for storing washi tape, containers like this, your glitters as well, and stuff like this with the little containers. So yeah, I want to thank this subscriber who asked for me to make, who requested that I show these things, and I hope it was helpful and you enjoyed watching. So thanks everyone for watching today, and y'all have a great day.